Classic films always have this timeless feel that gives viewers a sense of wonder and awe when they watch it on the big screen. To this day, movies made in the 50s and 60s are still regarded as iconic pieces of film history. They take a perfect picture shot of a local scene where the film was shot and provide us a good view into the culture during that time. In honor of classic films, today's video will look at some of the famous places around Rome tied to the movie Roman Holiday. Filmed in 1953 entirely on location in Rome, Roman Holiday is a beautifully shot romantic comedy starring Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. It was Hepburn's first film role and won her an Academy Award for Best Actress that year. Additionally, it was nominated for 10 Oscars and won 3 of them. The movie plays like a sightseeing tour of the Eternal City, and you can experience it too. To this day, tourists still enjoy visiting the famous filming locations and recreating scenes from the movie, like when Peck's character, Joe Bradley, puts his hand into La Bocca della Verità, or the Mouth of Truth. The iconic moment was completely unscripted, and Hepburn's scream when he pulled out his arm handless was real, as her co-actor had decided to pull a prank on her. It is still widely regarded as the funniest scene of the movie. The Byzantine-style Basilica di Santa Maria is where La Bocca di Verità is located and was built in the 6th century, rebuilt in 1124, and received another upgrade in the 18th century. Its bell tower is known to be the tallest medieval bell tower in the city, and it's worth visiting not only for the sculpture in the movie, but also for the beautifully well-preserved early medieval choir enclosure and architecture. Start at the Arch of Septimus Severus, where Joe first encounters Hepburn's Princess Anne sleeping on a bench among the ruins of the Forum, the ancient heart of the city, a complex made up of the oldest and most significant constructions of the ancient city. The brick bench is located near the Temple of Saturn, built in 14th century BC. Today, the Forum is a grand, sprawling ruin of scattered architectural artifacts that attract over 4.5 million sightseers a year. If you're really in it for the Roman holiday experience, take a Vespa Tour. The scene where Princess Anne takes Joe on an exciting scooter ride around Rome is one of the most memorable images from the movie. And you can experience it yourself as well for about €200 per person for a 4-hour guided tour by native Romans who will not only take you around the theater of Marcellus and Victor Emmanuel Emmanuel, but also share with you their favorite little corners of Rome. The couple went on to drink champagne at a cafe in the shadows of the Pantheon called Girocca. Sadly, this establishment no longer exists, but the surrounding area and streets around the Piazza Navona are still busy and home to the city's best coffee shops, such as Tazza d'Oro, which is known to serve the city's best espresso. Not to be missed is the Trevi Fountain, built in 1629. The largest Baroque fountain in the city is expectedly full of tourists, but fighting the crowd is worth it for a glimpse of this beautiful attraction. It was featured not only in Roman Holiday, but also in such classics as 3 Coins in a Fountain and, of course, La Dolce Vita. Live like a princess for a day or even a few days. Hepburn chose to stay at Hassler Roma while filming Roman Holiday, and the 19th century hotel is as elegant and charming as ever. It also enjoys one of Rome's best locations at the top of the Spanish Steps, and is the favorite among many Hollywood elites. Speaking of the steps, grab a gelato and recreate the famous scene where Anne and Joe have some of the delicious treat while lounging there, relaxing on a quiet afternoon. Films like this can be an inspiration for people who want to see and experience a new culture. If you're wondering what it's like to take a walk down the Roman streets through the eyes of the silver screen, then Roman Holiday is one film you definitely should watch.